Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we have returned back to autonomous ship intellects because we're going to have the swarming bug no matter how we slice it, it seems, and we are on our way back over to Kimithar. So that is of course excellent. We just got the Stormfire Quill battery and we can grab, say, Titan hull points. That'll take a while to research, but that'll be fine. On this pollinating world, we do want to get some buildings going in here, so we'll do exactly that. We've got command bulbs here right now. Now, we do still need a fair amount of naval capacity, so we could build communal biomes here like that and just call that good for now. We can also get this upgraded like so. Okay, on this photosynthesis world, we've got definitely some upgrades that we can do. These are sync stems out over here, and that's fine for now. I'm not too concerned about it at this juncture. I'm just going to work on getting upgrades where we can. And we're just looking for places that are flagged as being semi-problematic. Now, right now, this is a photosynthesis field. We definitely want a solar mycolung, an ore spine, and a bloom loom here, but we don't have specializations here. Do we need any? Honestly, I'm leaning towards this being think stems. It's not going to be great, but we can do that, and we could even back off of photosynthesis fields a little later on. For now, that will be fine. So we've got this here. Once again, well, actually, I'm just going to clear off these tile blockers for now, and we'll come back to this, I think. So I'll just do that. That'll be absolutely fine. Here again, we've got a bunch of tile blockers. I would love to get these cleared right on off. There we go, and we can also get that upgraded. That'll be okay for now. We do have a lot more work to do on a lot of these worlds. No doubt about it. It'd be nice if we had enough time to do that at some point, but we are forever cursed to fight wars, and that's just the way it is. It's fine. So we're going to be finishing up these upgrades shortly. Looks good. Our repairs here have completed, and to that end, as soon as we actually get in here, I want to move these guys down to here. Excellent. So we're going to be heading on over shortly. There we go. 75 days until we arrive in Kimithar. And then we're going to punch in here. We're going to take Jimpak, and then I want to head up and fight this. That's what I want to do. So we'll see if that ends up actually happening. No clan ever survives contact with the enemy, after all. So that will be interesting, for sure. So as of right now, we're just waiting on these guys to make their way in. They'll be arriving eventually. And it's not a very far distance from here, to be honest. So transiting via hyper relay, that gets us around reasonably quickly. It's about 10 days per system. Cool. So that all seems fine. We just finished a terraformation out over this direction, and I'd love to get some Cradles of Rebirth going in there. We'll just get a few. We would love to have more biomass being made, of course. So that will be absolutely wonderful. Think stems here, huh? Okay, we'll put in a research growth anyway. And we'll be arriving in Kimithar very, very shortly. So all of our forces are going to be here. Apparently the whirling Corolla is still a little bit damaged. Noted. And all of our forces are now grouping up right over here, and we're just going to pop straight through this wormhole to Jimpak. They're not going to be happy about this situation, of course, and we'll see where their fleets end up going, because they're probably going to push out of here. But in we go. So we're going to be attacking up over here. This is not going to be any sort of a problem. One of our fleets is heading up a lot faster than the others for some reason. Not entirely sure what that reason is, but let's just push through here for now. And our fleets are very, very powerful here. We will have no problem as long as we're actually able to leverage our maulers. That would be nice. Why do all of these have 70, but this has 71? Why is the game frozen right now? Okay, there we go. So why do you have 71? That's interesting. Well, we'll just move forward for now. This is absolutely fine. So we're doing a lot of damage up here with our perdition beams. We are taking some damage from their return fire, but it shouldn't be too bad. There we go. That's under control. And that looks perfect. We'll go take care of this now. Shouldn't take very long in theory. Yeah, all of these, I believe, are up here fighting this, technically. But yeah, look at this. We're swarming here. There's absolutely nothing here. This is a waste of everyone's time and resources. Same with this. There's absolutely no reason to be swarming here. I don't even know what they're attacking. They look like they're attacking something, but I don't know that they are. They're not actually doing any damage, and I don't think they're taking any damage either. So this is a bug, and as far as I know, there's nothing we can do about it. It's very sad. And it'll just keep happening forever. Unfortunate. So we're on our way over there. I want to have at least one force head over and start bombarding at Nectar of Hope. So we'll go ahead and do that. It'll take them a little bit of time to get their momentum underway to peel back. And now I want all of these guys bombarding at Nectar of Hope. This will take us almost no time to get taken out once we actually get over here, because we're already at 78% devastation. And they only have 120 armors. So this will not take long at all. So we'll get Nectar of Hope taken over. There's no problem here. Yeah, we've already taken out like a sixth of their force.
Widened.
Beautiful. So next up, we've got Ancient Pulse Armor. That's fine. We can grab like... The Starbase capacity is maybe not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, let's take this Starbase capacity. That'll be fine. So Nectar of Hope is going to cease to exist on their side very shortly here. Yeah, we're already halfway through it. And there we go. They should have surrendered. They haven't yet, actually. Oh, it's because of the caravan event. What do you got? No, I don't care. This is fine. Okay, so we're going to move out this direction for right now. We don't care if they come in and take this back from the back. That's fine. They can do that. We're going to move up to the Gindor Black Hole. That is our current goal. Although, I want to position ourselves at the jump point. I want to make sure that we're regrouped before we go in there, because we will be spread out a little bit. So that's understood. So Jimpak has fallen at this moment, and we need to take out this fleet. Yeah, we gave that over to them. That's no surprise. So at this moment, we see that the Policeman Nation is back up to superior to us, but their fleets are very spread out. So we're going to group up over here, and we're going to try to take out Papagia, is our current goal. Now, they're heading our direction, and that's good. Look how weak their fleets are.
Predatory shelter engaged.
Wow, okay. They're missing a lot of their armor. I like it. So we're going to attack Soyan here, and that's perfect. Next, we're going to go up to Matolm, and we're just going to position for the Gindor Black Hole. There we go. The question is, are they going to try to pull back and do anything about this? We'll find out. We want them to. We want them to come fight. Although we want them to come fight close, so that our swarmers actually swarm correctly. We'll see if that ends up happening, because if our swarmers don't swarm correctly, problems will likely ensue. Now we're very close to our cap on trade, but what are we going to buy with it? Our resources are solid. Like, I don't think we have anything to buy with it, to be honest. So we're going to get this taken over, no problem. There we go. And now we're just going to position up here at the Gindor Black Hole jump point. Now, they're not in the Gindor Black Hole area right now. Noted. This is also not that big of a fleet in Papagia at this point. They've spread out their fleets up over this way. So, for the moment, this is fine. We're going to back up and take these again soon enough. But as of right now, this is looking pretty okay. Now, they're going to have to come back and respond to us. No doubt about it. The question is, with how many fleets are they going to do it? Because they also have to deal with the Ubzance ships that are up over here and up over here. That said, there's not that many of them. And how did they get here? They must have jump drives. Right? Or they came through this wormhole. We don't know where that wormhole goes. So that's a possibility. They may have jump drives. I don't usually see the AI using jump drives, so... Okay, so we're going to punch through to the Gindor Black Hole immediately. We're all grouped up here, and that looks good. I do want to come over to this world here and put in a Cradle of Rebirth, and over this direction, we can put in some Research Growths. And we can get some of these additional communal modules built. So that'll be absolutely perfect. Volatile mote harvesting. Yes, please. We know we're negative in our volatile motes. So we're going to do exactly that. So we're going to come in here, no problem whatsoever. We basically take out this station with our perdition.
The weeds have been pruned.
There we go. Excellent. And now we just want to go attack Papagia. So this is fully occupied out over this direction. That looks fantastic. We're going to attack Papagia, and there will be no problem here. We'll take them out very easily. I expect that they're going to pull back some of their fleets to try to defend this. Yes. So they have pulled back one fleet here,
foreign blight,
but it's pretty weak. And we've got more reinforcements on the way here. Hopefully, we don't have the swarming bug. We will see, but we probably will. Okay, there goes the perdition beams. And we're starting to see some fire from them now. We're seeing all of these guys coming out over here. And the question is, are we going to actually do anything as we go through here? Yes, we are, is the answer. So we're passing through, and they retreated, but now these guys are going to be useless. Because now they're going to start swarming up over here. Actually, these guys retreated as well. It's all good. These guys are going to be useless, but we don't need them anymore. Perfect. So this is fully under control now, and we're going to need to have some forces here and some forces here for bombardment purposes. So we're going to get that underway. That'll take a little bit of time to get in position. And we'll see how long these bombardments are planned to take. This is not going to take long, and this one is going to take slightly longer. Noted. Should be fine. Have we lost any ships yet on this campaign? Yes, we've lost 9 ships. Okay, so we lost an Elder Mauler here. We're going to need to bring in a Juvenile Mauler, and that's it. So we'll reinforce that. This fleet here, we lost a Weaver, so we'll get a Weaver on the way. This will need to be a Juvenile Weaver. And then we've got this force here where we lost an Elder Mauler, and that's it. So we'll add in a Juvenile Mauler. Here we lost nothing, and here we lost a few Maulers. Okay, there's also a little bit of Weaver loss here, so we can get rid of these Weavers and bring in a couple of additional Weavers like that. Okay, so there's all of our fleets theoretically up to full strength. Once they get reinforced, we'll keep an eye on the enemy coming in, but we're not very concerned about it. So they're still superior to us at this point. But with Papagia falling, this is a pretty major repair station for them out over on this side. It's not necessarily the end of the world for them, but it's definitely major. So Papagia is going to fall. The question is, how long is it going to take us to get rid of this? Well, we're at 7% devastation right now, and it's not going down terribly fast. We're currently bombarding at like 1/4 our normal speed. If we consider normal speed to be the double, this actually... Because it's currently half speed, then it's normal speed at 25, and then it's double speed. So, yeah, I guess you can figure that out for yourself. I don't feel like doing the math right now. So we're going to get all of this completed. We're already over halfway done with this particular bombardment. So that looks good. Are they bringing in additional forces here? Actually, no, they're not. Okay. So that looks good. We're going to continue to work our way through this, eliminating them systematically, planet by planet. That's the plan here. This war will not end until they end. And that's understood. So we're at a garrison of 27 over this way. We're about to get double speed devastation here, double over our current speed, I should say, once we hit 25% devastation, which will be about the same time as this garrison is done. Not quite, but very close.
Old growth cleared for new life.
Okay, so we're now at normal devastation speed here. And this surrenders. Perfect. And we're going to head over to Viri's Haunt. Wonderful. Okay, so this terraformation just finished up. I do want to get some Cradles of Rebirth going in there. Excellent. And these forces, maybe they should actually hang out here for a moment and get repairs. This one's fully repaired, so that should definitely come up over here. But I think we can get repairs here, right? Yeah, we can get repairs here. Pretty sure we can. Maybe this hasn't repaired enough. Because we're not getting repairs right now. Okay, well, let's just make our way up over here for now. This is fine. We haven't taken that much damage. It's absolutely okay. So we'll make our way up, and we'll get this bombardment finished up pretty quick. So we're currently at 36% devastation. That is, of course, going to come up by quite a lot. And the Ubzant League not doing so well at this moment. We're not surprised by this, of course. But again, we're just going to systematically remove all of the Pelosiman Nation's worlds at this moment. I don't think this war will end even if the Ubzant League stops existing, because we're the war leader, actually. So there's that. But we're not the main attacker or defender. That's just a Federation member indicator there, actually. We're not the war leader, but we can't send offers, and if we were to surrender, they would be fully wiped out. So that's never, ever, ever going to happen. They're trying to do an end threat CB, and we're just not actually a threat to them. They just don't realize that. We're capped on so many resources, but we don't have anything to spend them on, to be honest. So there's that. I mean, we can definitely spend them in here, but some of them. We can spend some of them in here, but we're limited by our biomass.
New knowledge blooms.
So that's all problematic for us. We can certainly get some of these constructions going, which we're fine with, and we can get some chloroplastic acclimators going in here. We've got these this is a photosynthesis world right now. I want to clear off these tile blockers for sure. Let's get that going. Okay, and then we can upgrade this guy. What do we want this to be, though? I think another think stem, to be honest. We could really use more think stems. So we're up over 50% devastation here, and they're down to about half of their original armies. We are going to hit 75% devastation pretty soon, but they just popped a fleet in here. It does not have any support. This fleet is going to get wrecked. Unfortunately, our maulers are heading the wrong direction because they're dumb. We're still going to destroy this fleet, but we're going to take way more damage than we should. I really wish Paradox would fix this. Why? Why are we swarming here when the enemy is here? There's no reason for this. Okay. What did we lose? 6 Maulers, a Harbinger, and a second Harbinger. Okay. So we got to get those fleets repaired. Or not repaired, but reinforced. So this is going to be our 6 Maulers here. We'll add those in. Okay, that's fine. And we lost a Harbinger here. So we'll need to do something like that. Then we'll need to find that other fleet that took losses, which was this one. And that was just a single Harbinger. So we'll just need a juvenile Harbinger here. Okay. So we didn't take a lot of losses. What did they lose? They lost a frigate, 7 cruisers, and 5 battleships. That's actually pretty significant. That'll take them some time to rebuild, unlike ours, which will basically already be done. So that seems fine. We're going to get back into bombardment over here. Although that did delay us a little bit because our Maulers all ran over here and it takes some time to fly back over this direction. I really wish Paradox would fix this bug. Alas, it's been a bug for a very long time. I don't necessarily foresee them doing it anytime soon, but I'd be delighted if they did. So we're going to hit 75% devastation on this shortly. We're at 72 right now. 73, 74, and 75. We are at double speed bombardment now. So they're going to cease to exist on this world very, very shortly. They also pulled back most of their fleet that was over here. We have now pushed them out of this region, and that's excellent. I'm going to send one of our fleets up to Inuus, and then it's going to come back. We're just going to get that under control for now. So off that fleet goes. The rest of these forces are still bombarding here, and this will be done very soon. In theory. There we go. Now it's ticking down again. Excellent. So they're down to 120 left, and they will go away very shortly. Our council agenda is done, so we could do like military buildup, but there's not really a reason to do so. We could just take superior sproutlings, but there's not really a reason to do that either, so it's fine.
The canopy is
So we'll just go get that taken over, and then we're going to come back over here, but we're going to head to Jardlifon, like this. Okay. These guys will meet us there. Because they'll be done with this bombardment very, very shortly. What is this? Ah, these guys made their way up to Garanth. That's very rude. That's very, very rude. Okay, it's not the end of the world. We can definitely work with that. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do nothing for a moment. This has just surrendered, and now these guys, they're going to make their way over here. It's going to take them some time to get there, but they can go via hyperspace relay. This is not going to be successful here. I'm not sure what the plan here is. They sent one ship to go take this station. This is not going to work. Okay, so that's all fine.
Shelter lost.
And the idea here is that this is going to now solo take over Jardlifon. Once we're done here, we'll bombard on Triumph, and we don't know what's there yet, but that's fine. So he's going to be doing destruction up over this way, and that's not at all surprising. We do have this station up over here, and that's fine. We're pulling our fleets back, and we're going to eliminate their fleets that are currently here. That's the current plan. So this is fine for the moment. We'll have another fleet that's down here that's just slowly pushing out this direction. So eventually, we'll make our way over there, but it is going to take us some time. I do see these fleets building up down over here. They're not very high threat right now. And yeah, as you can see, the station is just going to destroy this cruiser. I'm not sure what the goal here was. This was never going to work. Okay, so there are empires preparing to declare war on us. That's the Agarian League, and we're not surprised by this. We knew for a fact that they were planning on doing this for a long time. I'm going to definitely work on our disruption field generator out here, and we need to build all of the Piercing Thistle class defense platforms. We should have done this previously. This is something I should have done a while ago, but we'll absolutely get started on that. And then we'll need to continue to work out over here, but I mean, they're going to attack us through here. They're going to attack us through here. There's not much we can do about this because we just need to have this war dealt with, right? And it's not going to be dealt with anytime soon. So this is going to be a bit problematic for us. To that end, I'm going to start construction of another pair of fleets. I'm going to put in a single mauler up here. That's going to be a juvenile gold trichrome, apparently. That's a hard word to say, class mauler. We're going to build 2 additional fleets in order to help deal with that. So that will get started immediately. We will immediately begin work on that. So down through here, we need to look at locations like this. This is Think Stems, and we'll get some research growths in there. We'll definitely get some chloroplastic acclimators going here, some lithic bores, and some nutritious gels. We'll get this upgrade going. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to end up in a 3-front war here. And there's just nothing we can do about it. The AI just decided we're going to be at war forever, and that's just the way it's got to be.
Predatory
So we're
shelter
going to
engaged.
massively increase our military. We're probably going to go for... You know what? I'm going to go for a total of 4 additional fleets. This is going to be expensive, but we have so many resources. So we might as well. So I'm going to go for 4 additional fleets here, and we're just going to start pumping out the ships, because we're going to need them. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Dark Horse, Ethan Feldman, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, Spock, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time. I also just found this world right here. This is going to be a hunter world. 100% because of this. So we're putting in command bulbs here, and I'm not even going to put any of these others. We're going to put in pure communal biomes here. We're also going to swap these Cradles of Rebirth over to being bone garrisons. So this is going to take a little bit, but we're absolutely going to get a little bit of naval capacity out of this, for sure. Okay. See you all next time. That's not the button I was looking for.